I made some pretty great deals from Bicester Village this time. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and in today's video, I will share with you what I purchased from my visit to Bicester Village and in general just discuss the experience there. I have to admit that I wasn't really certain if I should film this video or not because, well, if there is someone expecting something super luxurious, there is not. These are very much like everyday items that I purchased, and I wasn't really certain if this would be interesting in relevance to my channel. But I love to watch what people buy from designer outlets because that's interesting to me. So I felt that I would anyway share what I purchased. Then I have to also admit that I was a very lazy YouTuber because I was in London with my husband and I just didn't feel like filming. And that's why there is no vlog attached to this unboxing. But I still want to share some of my thoughts of visiting Bicester and in general the items there. So if that is interesting, I will start with that, and then the kind of unboxing haul comes at the end of the video. So I've been to Bicester quite few times. I come from the continent of Europe, so basically from an EU country with euros, and it's always when visiting the UK with pounds, the prices might not be the best for me, but I really love Bicester. I think that some of the deals that they have can be really good even for a Euro person. I think that that's an outlet that I've always made great finds at. And I think I also made some great purchases this time as well, even though they were not from these super luxurious stores. Even though I didn't film anything, you bet believe I did visit them because of course I am curious. And I have to say that the selection at Bicester is actually quite good. They have a lot of stuff in those luxurious boutiques that are not only the really odd colors, odd shapes, some runway pieces, etc. They actually have like the older stock that they are now kind of pushing away available in the outlets, also some neutral colors, etc. So it is possible to find also those pieces that were sold in the stores that are more, let's say, wearable at Bicester. The discounts on those items were not the best out of them all, but it's possible to find them there, and especially if you would be living in the UK, they might actually be really good discounts. I love that Dior, when you go and queue to the boutique, which I had to queue, they provide you with a link while you're queuing that you can actually check what they have in stock. That's quite cool. I did take some screenshots of some pieces so that you get the idea of the caliber of items and then the price level. But of course, like, these things change. So if you're watching this a year from now, they probably have something completely different. I think that Dior had really great stuff. They had the bobby bags. I didn't know that those were kind of already going out, but they had them in beige and black, I think, at least, which is a bit crazy. And yet really tempting, but super expensive still. Loewe had also some bags that I had definitely been eyeing while on their website or boutiques, but still I felt they were too expensive then. So of course they kind of were expensive now as well. But they definitely had some pieces that were sold in their boutiques in regular colors like black, etc. The only thing that really got me tempted from this kind of very luxurious thing is this Celine bag. And I had been eyeing on this also in the boutiques from the pre-owned. I think that this is adorable. I love this, their canvas, creamy canvas with this brown leather. I think it's beautiful. The price with £595, I think, converting that to euros would have been less than what it was originally sold in euros. but still I felt it was a bit expensive for that type of bag for me and my lifestyle. Like a miniature tote, crossbody, open. But yeah, I really love the colorway on this. I think it is beautiful, but I did end up leaving it there. There is also the fact that I can only bring, was it, if I purchased with 450 euros outside of EU, that I can bring back without needing to pay any duties of that. So that would have taken me over that limit and it would have become more expensive to me. So that was kind of a no. But Celine had like these belt bags already there, which was a bit of surprise. I haven't really, to be honest, been scrolling on Celine's website in a while, so I don't know if those have already kind of been long gone, but they had those, which were really cute. The price, I hope that I remember correctly, but was around 1,200 to 300 pounds. So good-ish price, I guess, or is it? You tell me. But anyway, I think Bicester has a lovely mix of different caliber boutiques. They have let's say Gymshark and Sweaty Betty and this type of yoga athleisure stuff. And then they have contemporary brands, like so much contemporary brands. They have British brands or UK based brands that would be in any way cheaper to buy from the UK, and then from the outlets, I think, yeah, super great. And then, as mentioned, I think they have all the luxury boutiques that actually offer an outlet version, because they even have Dior, which is amazing. If you have any questions regarding Bicester, feel free to ask in the comments. I'm happy to tell my experiences and so on, but as mentioned, I'm sorry, I was really lazy and I just didn't feel like filming. And even though I didn't film, we ended up spending there for so many hours, because even though the kind of the area is not as huge as some outlets I've visited, there's just so much to see and do. So it took us so many hours to visit those stores that we wanted, and I think we still didn't have time to go to every place. So it definitely takes some time, and if I would have even done some filming, it would have been interesting. But yeah, so I hope that you are able to find a lot of Bicester content also from other people. At least I watched a lot of Bicester vlogs before visiting, just to get some kind of idea, because it still costs money to go there by the train. So I wanted to be somewhat certain that that's something I wanted to spend my money and time on. Now, let's go to the actual haul. In addition to what I purchased, my husband bought some clothes, which I haven't included in this, but some shirts from Polo Ralph Lauren, Michael Kors, and Hugo Boss, I think. So yeah, he bought clothes a lot. But let's start. There is a Charlotte Tilbury at Bicester, and this is definitely a brand that is not sold in Finland. I would need to order it online, and probably some kind of taxes, import taxes would be included if they would be coming from the UK. Plus it's still like if I can't really see everything and so on. So I was really happy to visit their boutique, and I I ended up getting 3 things, these type of double packages, like a gift sets, which I think is great. So here we have a mascara and then an eyeliner, and they are both from the Pillow Talk line. I will share some prices at the end, but yeah, so this is the first thing I got: a full-sized mascara and then a eyeliner, which I use them, so it's great. And then a Magic Serum Crystal Elixir. I think this has been like maybe Christmas tree decoration or some sort, because it has this and you can hang it on something. I have heard so much of this serum. I wanted to test it out. It's kind of a miniature size. That's good. I didn't have to pay for the full size thing. And then some lip products. So here we have a lipstick and a lip gloss. So all of these, and let's see for the prices. They unfortunately didn't have the original like retail prices visible. So we just have to go with the prices I paid. For this serum, this was £19.20. That could be a good price or not, but I anyway wanted to test this serum out. And as mentioned, I don't have access to Charlotte Tilbury at home, so for me it was a good price. Then these two lip products were £22.50. The lipstick at least is not a full size because I have a few full size lipsticks, so it is smaller one though. But I think trying these out, it's fine. Price, a good fine-ish price for that. And then the eye makeup pack was £25.20. And for this, because it didn't have a price anywhere visible where this was, I did ask from the staff how much it is. And I think they said that the mascara alone is something around £25 or something. So if that is true, then this was a good deal. Regardless of that, I am super happy to have these, especially because I don't have access to them at home. So these were kind of a good souvenirs to take back. Then we purchased something from the White Company. Oh, there's some red, maybe putting it this way. So this is just something for home. And while we were visiting, Bicester had some kind of additional discount thing going on in some of their stores, and that kind of happened with the White Company, which was a positive surprise. Here's the receipt. Let's first check what we purchased. So here is a shower and bath gel. I shower every day, so this is the scent Coast, which is sea salt, fig, and cashmere. It really smelled nice at the boutique, so I bought that. And then we bought a bathroom mat for coming out of the shower and stuff. Just very, very classic white one that has decorations around the edges. So that's that. So something great for our home, but really nothing special. And it is quite funny because right before we left, we went through our like linen closet where we have all our sheets and pillows and towels and such, and we just realized that we are missing a white bathroom mat. So here we are. Now this receipt actually includes some original prices as well. So for this bathroom mat, originally in the White Company boutiques, this was £28. The outlet price was £18.67, and because they had the additional discount going on, we ended up paying £14.94. So a little less than £15 for a bath mat. I am happy with that price. I've definitely paid more for our current bath mats, so hopefully that is a good one. And then here is the shower gel. So originally this has been £13, probably sold in the boutiques. The outlet price is £8.67, and I paid £6.94, so a little less than £7 for this. I am really, really happy with the White Company, and I definitely would have purchased more if they would have had something that I would have liked so much that I want to take home. So yeah, White Company is definitely something I wish we would have better access to here. And then finally, something from Ralph Lauren. I really rarely buy anything from Ralph Lauren at the outlets. I think they are usually super expensive still. I mean, the brand is quite valuable, let's say, and of course it can be really good quality, but the prices are quite high. But this time I went and scrolled, and of course I want to see what's out there, and I found something. Here is a beautiful light brown wool, 100% wool knit with a darker brown logo. If I'm honest, this is from the men's section because I am quite tall, and it can be that some of the ladies' shirts and knits, they can be quite short on me, and I really love when knits are a bit longer and so on. And this just like, the color was just amazing. I am so obsessed with this. Kind of sad that we are now in June, so probably this won't get anywhere until autumn is here, but this is really a timeless type of wool shirt, wool knit, that I'm happy to wear later on as well. So originally this was £190. The outlet price originally was £132, and this was on a discounted section, so I ended up paying £80. For me, £80 for a full 100% wool knit that kind of ticks all the boxes, that is a fairly good price. Of course, it would have been cheaper, it would have been nice, but I think this is just a timeless classic, and I am super happy I found it. And that's it. That's all I purchased. And you tell me if this type of designer outlet hauls is interesting to you or not, or if I should stick to showing only when I buy something truly luxurious. But this is also the reality. I wanted to go and see the luxurious stuff, but there was just nothing that I wanted to buy. So I went with a very practical haul this time. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.